Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Capricorns. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Hopefully, you all are having a fantastic day, Capricorns. But then again, I know you are because that's the intention you set. Capricorns, we're moving towards a full moon. Yes. So, again, the end of a tough cycle is ending. Listen, here's a question I have for you all. Really, and this is a very serious question. How hard are you really willing to work for what you want? Really, seriously. As the hardest working sign in the zodiac, we're talking about going after what you want, not working hard for somebody else. How hard are you willing to work for you to get what you want, right? So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Capricorns, the goats, greatest of all time, sea goats, to be exact, in every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my loyal, hardworking, team playing, ambitious, classy, responsible goats who exhibit a great deal of self-control, self-discipline, and good management skills? Yes, you bring a lot to the universe, Capricorn. You got to remember that. If you're willing to work that hard for somebody else, you can certainly work that hard for yourself. Even if you keep that job and you're focusing on something else that you want to do, like writing a book, starting a podcast, whatever it is that you want to do, are you willing to work very hard for that? These are the cards that fell out the deck. We have the Five of Cups and we also have the Seven of Cups, right? Now you are an earth sign. We're gonna put these here. I'm gonna talk about it in just a second. You are earth sign. A lot of you all have water in your chart, meaning there's emotions and creativity, right? So a lot of you all have been bitten by snakes in the past, and it's really, really caused some depression there. It really has caused some depression, some anxiety, some fear, and all of that is legitimate. But let me help y'all balance this out. Let me help you balance it out. You all are nurturers by default, right? This is what the universe is trying to release to you: legacy wealth. Legacy wealth is very, 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 I can't say very enough, different than rich being rich. Rich is you're still working for your money. Legacy wealth is your money working for you. For you, your kids, grandkids, and kids you'll never meet in this realm. Okay? There's a big difference, right? So this is what the universe is trying to release to you. I'm trying to help you all break that glass ceiling. Sometimes emotions can get in the way of things. Well, this is my family, this is my friends. We've known each other for X amount of years, and I'm committed to this person. I'm loyal to this, and that loyalty piece, right? But when you look at it from a different perspective and you say, okay, actually, my legacy wealth is actually really helping my family. They may not see it right now because the mindset may be like, hey, we work for the government for 25,000 years. 25,000. Y'all know I had to take it to a next level. But I work for the government for 1,000 years. Let's at least knock 1,500 off of that. But working for the government for 1,000 years, and then I get my pension, and then I retire when I'm 99 years old. I'm too tired to do anything. The only thing I can do is sit on my front porch, whatever. Nobody trying to hear all of that, right? So what you do right now is, even if you're still working for an organization, because we're certainly not, turning noses up at working for organizations, right? But there's something else that you want to do to create your legacy wealth. It can't be that you go to work for 8, 9, 10 hours or whatever, and then you're so exhausted that by the time you get off of work, the only thing you want to do is stare at a wall. It can't be that. That's not life. That's not even living. You might just go ahead and just hang it up at that point. So what you have to do, looking here at Queen of Swords, is a person who is very, very direct. This is you tapping into your divine masculine side, because you all are divine feminine by default. I'm talking to both men and people who identify as men and women. You're divine feminine by default, so you're not going to nurture the emotions of a venomous snake that has attacked you in the past. You're not going to sit at home and keep going replaying it over and over and over and over and over again about how a snake bit you. You're going to get up from this place right here of feeling hopeless, stand up and see all of this in front of you. These are stars, right? And you stand up amongst the stars and you shine. That's your creative piece, right? You're not going to be depressed about it, and if you are, because depression is a very real thing, so it's not something that anybody should take lightly. You make an appointment, you schedule an appointment, and you go sit down and talk to a therapist, and you unload all of that stuff. You unpack all childhood traumas, whatever kind of things that have happened to you in your therapist's office, because it is go time. Capricorn, go time. So when you come back out, you coming back out Queen of Swords. It doesn't matter if you identify as a man or woman. Queen of Swords, the characteristics of Queen of Swords is a person who yeses are yes, no's are no's, unapologetically. Can I borrow some money from you? No. Why? Because I said no. You don't even have to add anything else behind it. Hey, do you have some time to listen to the same story I told you 5,000 times? No, I do not. Well, why? I will be there for you because I said no. You just won't have to accept no. I got better things to do with my time, my energy, and my money. I'm not sitting there listening. I'm not replaying that same stuff where I'm letting you dump all your problems and issues on me. So yes, you're listening to your ancestors tell you, you know, this person right here you can give your time and energy to. This one, no. Let them stay over there. You've already given them time, energy, and money in some places, right? So again, but it's you being unapologetic, taking your power back. Here we have you are a nurturer by default, right? Some of you all may have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in your chart. You may have Capricorn many places in your chart, but you may have a lot of Earth in your chart, but you're a nurturer. But this time you're not nurturing stuff that doesn't serve your highest purpose. Why? Because your primary focus is on legacy wealth and building security for you and your family. Your family could be blood relatives, but it could be your soul tribe, whoever it is. This is what you're focused on, right? These emotions right here, you've already been here. You've already cried. You got it out of your system. You're not going to get too much more energy to it. Like I said, the end of a rough cycle, tough cycle is approaching, right? So this is where you want to release control and really want to trust the universe. Go ahead and get it out. Go ahead and cry. Go ahead and express those feelings. Your ancestors are right there to catch your tears. That's right. They're right there watching over you. Again, you're getting your power back. We're not going to be talking about any numbers today. Join us back on Sunday for numbers. But you know, I had to have a real talk with y'all because, again, y'all are very hardworking people, great managers of people, money, and time. The GOAT, for real, greatest of all time, Capricorn, you are. You have to know who you are. I'm even talking to my cuspers, people who are on the cusp of Capricorn, including my Capricorns, but even people on the cusp, talking to you too. Yeah, you got to dip into that. Not only that, Capricorn, your ruling planet Saturn is retrograde right now. It's actually yours and Aquarius ruling planet. That's why I mentioned something about cuspers. But it's this is a perfect time for you to focus on long-term goals, your ambitions, setting very healthy boundaries. And really going after what you want. Jupiter is also retrograde right now, right? Jupiter being retrograde, Jupiter is the planet of ethics. Yes, it just went retrograde. It's the planet of ethics. And this is a time for you to evaluate any unfinished business. So let's say you started writing a book. Okay, pick that pen back up and keep on writing. It's going to be retrograde until October the 18th. If you started a podcast, this is again all that hard work you've been putting in for somebody else. You want to equally put that hard work in for the things that you want to do for yourself, right? So that's Jupiter. Saturn, like I said, is your ruling planet. Mercury was retrograde, so you shouldn't have any more problems with communication, right? Mercury was the planet that that's the planet of communication. It governs how we understand, how we deliver, how we receive information. So again, information should start flowing again, right? So, and then Pluto is still retrograde until October 6th. Pluto is the planet of rebirth and death, rebirth. This is the time where you want to continue decluttering, continue balancing out your energy. Remember, when you balance out your energy after coming out of being out of balance is this right here. allowing your emotions to take over, right? Allowing people to play on your emotions, jump up and down on your reserved nerve. That was a tough cycle that you went through, right? If you need some help or you need some healing getting through it, sit down, schedule an appointment with a therapist. Talk to somebody to get all those emotions out, because it is go time for you. It's go time towards your legacy wealth, right? So yeah, you got to release any control that you want to have over anything and focus on letting the universe handle it. Yes, here we go. Tapping into this energy. A lot of you all have Aries in your chart, right? And if you have Aries in your chart, you got to remember just how much of a strong leader you are. Positive energy, brave. You are a lot of time at first, for a lot of you all, you are the first ones in your family to take a leap of faith and just go do it. So there's a lot of people looking up to you, despite the fear that may come across from a lot of people. It's like, well, I wouldn't do it if I were you, trying to talk you out of you, saying, okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and mute that person, put that person on mute so that I can stay focused. I can have laser focus. A lot of you all have been through the fire, but you came out unscathed, right? Fire is a purifier. Yeah, so you've come out unscathed. You do not look like what you've been through. Capricorn, now it's time to go full creative mode, right? You're an earth sign, but you're also highly, highly, highly creative, right? And very humorous, actually, I may add. Tap into your strength. Some more fire. Yep, this card right here is attached to Leo. So you really want to tap into that fire up under you. Here we have the Three of Cups. This is where you're going to show the emotions, is emotions of gratitude, right? Temperance. All this fire coming. This is Sagittarius, right? So let me break this down for you so you can understand what I'm talking about. Some of you all, these two are the same people. This is him as his little boy, and you see the dog is an older dog, right? Some of you all have been very passionate about something, like that passion has been burning in you since you were a child, right? Somebody in your lineage wasn't able to do it. You know, fire sign, somebody had fire in their chart, they weren't able to do it, but they are absolutely fully supporting you. They're just in a different realm. They're giving you that fire. They're like, come on, write that book, start that podcast, do your YouTube channel, strike out on business, do it. We got your back, we got your back, we got your back. So this is where you're going to have to really tap into the fire. You literally have all fire signs up here. You have Sagittarius, you have Aries, and you have Leo right here, all fire. So this is what's being encouraged. This is where the encouragement from your guardian angel is telling you. I'm going to run it down, what they really are trying to tell you. They're telling you, they're reminding you, Capricorn, that you are a strong leader, that you have amazing self-confidence, that you are positive energy, that you are brave, that you are caring, that you live a great life, right? Because this is a life that you're creating as a creator, that you are optimistic, that you are kind and protective, that you're loyal, honest, vivacious, that you're very smart, caring, you're a deep thinker, you're honest, you like to have fun. This is what they're all encouraging you to do, because this is what you came from. You came from fire. You came through the fire, but you also have fire in your lineage, and this is what they're trying to tell you. Go back to the drawing board. What is it that you've always loved to do? This is what we're going to give you the fire to do. We're going to put this fire up under you. So no. So again, you can continue working the job that you're working on, but they're also encouraging you, create legacy wealth. It's like they giving you the baton. Here, create legacy wealth. We got your back. You don't have anything to worry about. You don't have to worry about the people in your family in this dimension, because some of them are really, really cheering you on, but they're afraid because they've tried it and it didn't work for them. But then you have the other ones that are naysayers, that they tried and they failed and they don't see any hope. But you, the baton has been passed to you. Take it and run. Run towards the finish line, because you got this. Ooh, this is nice. Clean your space. Now, what's interesting is that you may see a picture of a woman that's cleaning a window, but it's really talking about cleaning your spiritual space. This speaks to also declutter, just like the number 9. And Scorpio energy, which is death, rebirth energy. Again, focus on cleaning your energy space. putting things in perspective. Know that you got your back. You are covered on all sides. Anybody that tries to come up against you is going to get burned. They're going to actually end up burning themselves. So that means if somebody tries to burn you, they're going to end up burning themselves. It also means that there are a lot of people who are looking at you as a father figure. It doesn't matter if you identify as a man or woman, but they're looking at you as a leader, authoritative, the person that is the first person that's going to go out here and do something. Do what you're doing. You're going to be the first person in your family. You are the first person in your family that's actually doing it. And it's going to create a great life for you and your ancestors. So this is where you got to really lock in, Capricorn, and stay focused and go for it. But that is what I have for you. Have a great day. Bye.